So let's see what's happening here. This is fermentation vessel 3, batch number 45 with 110 liters of target ABV 15%, and the outcome was 15.42%. All good till here. Let's go inspect this fermentation batch number 45. I fixed this output section so everything should appear right here. If you've diluted anything in your fermenter, that's going to appear here. If you've transferred anything to any storage container other than the stills, that's going to appear here. Or if you've transferred anything to the still for the purpose of distillation, those are going to appear here. So the outcome here is for the batch number 45 in fermentation vessel 3 is 110 liters of 15.42%. All right, all good till here. This is the outcome. Now, yesterday you asked me about these three options. These three options are gonna still be there until and unless this fermentation vessel has entirely been emptied. Like if you transfer 50 liters to the still, the remaining 50 liters is still in there. Remaining 60 liters, sorry, is still in there. These options are gonna be here until and unless you transfer everything entirely, like 110 liters outside or out of it, then these three options are going to vanish from here. If you go to inventory overview, I see that this fermentation vessel here contains 110 liters of 15.42%. So that's why these options are still here. Once this becomes empty, zero, these options are going to vanish from here. All right, so now let's take your data of distillation. We come here in the distillation section, we see batch number 45 we've created. We go inspect this batch. Now yesterday I was talking that this 14.2 liters of 91%, this is the base product. This should not be 14.2 liters of 91% because that's the outcome of the distillation that's here. All right, so that's all good. 14.2 liters of 91%. All right, and that's the hearts. That's good. Here, that should be, for example, there was 110 liters. We transferred 105 liters to the still, and the remaining 5% of mixture of yeast was dumped. Like, for example, if you take your spreadsheets and I take, for example, batch number 25, the initial approximate volume was 130 liters in the fermenter. But when the fermentation process was completed, it was transferred 125 liters to the still. So the 5 liters, remaining 5 liters, that was dumped. So you lose some amount of alcohol in that, of course. So that should be 105 liters for an example of 15.42%. So what am I gonna do here is I'm just going to come here in the distillation section. I'm gonna create dummy record for you because last time when you created this record there were errors in the system, everything was not correct. But right now we've come over it and we've done everything, so there are no errors. It's exactly what you asked me to do. Now we come here in the distillation section, we select the still, the neutral grain aspirate, we select the date, for example today, we select batch number 45A just as an example. I'm creating a simulation here. I'm selecting the raw materials. I'm going to select a conditioner over here, 1 unit. I'm going to go down here to the containers vessels and I'm going to choose fermentation vessel 3. Now that here should be 105 liters and the remaining 5 liters was dumped. That was the yeast, yeah, mixture of yeast. So we go next. That's 15.42% of 105 liters. Batch number 45. Okay, we proceed, we go ahead, we complete this. Now that's running, okay? Now that's 105 liters of 15.42%. Now we go finish this thing. Not required. Not required liters. Now we're gonna take, there was what, 14.2 liters, 91%. Right? Now you see here the LOL's use is 16.19, but the outcome, because you lose amount in distillation during distillation, the output is 12.92 LOLs. So it's not going to show you any errors here right now. Just finish it, select any container, whatever you like, 14.2, you want to dilute it, go ahead, dilute it, otherwise all good here. Okay, we go and remove. It didn't show any errors because the lulls were less than the lulls used. The outcome of the lulls was less than what was used. So all good till here. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you an option for importing your CSV file to get all your data over here, like what it's in your Excel file. So you could just import in one click. Before you do that, I would, once I give you the option, not right now, you should delete. I'm going to give you a delete option over here. You should delete your distillations, all the distillations. You come here, you delete all your fermentations here. All right, it's already there in the fermentation section, but where it's not there, I'm going to give you the option. You clear all your records and then you import the CSV file. All right, and then after, later on, you go to the virtual warehouse and you set up your inventory. You take this, you stock take, and then you set up your inventory all over from the virtual warehouse. All good? Yeah. Thank you.